Hello, Laughing Skull. How we doing? Hell yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing great. I started a new relationship recently. Thank you so much. Some of you that care. The rest of y'all sound a little bitter. It's okay. If you didn't clap, that's fine. You shouldn't clap. It's probably not going to work out. No, I know it's not going to work out because I realized very early on we're different people, like very different, like especially in the bedroom. Like she asked me if I was cool with dirty talk, and I was like, sure, I'll say those things if that's what you like. And she was like, no, I mean to you. I was like, oh, well, in that case, no. Well, I work in the restaurant industry. People are mean to me all day. When I get home, my kink is for you to be nice to me. Like, verbal abuse is the closest thing I have to taking my work home with me. I don't know, I just feel like you're the type of dude who likes dirty talk in the bedroom. You have a real job. You know, you're not clocking in at H&M every day. You have to go to work and be like, damn it, Ethan, these reports are not stapled correctly. Now this merger's not going to go through. That's the only way you get to go home and be like, yeah, tell me I'm a dumb little bitch who doesn't know how to staple. That's the only way that does something for you, you know? She's also like, I call you daddy in bed. I was like, you can, but why would you? Look at me. I don't look like anyone's father. I do, however, kind of look like everyone's stepbrother. Yeah, I'm not grab the leather belt, I'm more of a you got stuck in the dryer situation. I like you laughed really hard at that last part because it tells me your search history. So I did talk about for a second, I work in the restaurant industry, but I realized very recently I need to get out of working in restaurants. I realized that because of Kanye West. No, I will not explain. No, I saw all my friends react to Kanye's statements recently and they were losing their mind. They couldn't believe it. They were like, oh my God, how could he say such a thing like, I see the good in every human being, even Hitler. How could you say that? And the entire time I was just like, wow. Y'all have clearly never had a conversation with a line cook before. That is all the shit they say. I hear a Kanye West statement instinctively, I go, yeah, but I need table 33 on the fly. Oh no, man, line cooks are my favorite people. There's one line cook at my job, his name is KT. Don't worry, you won't forget it. It is tattooed on his neck. Which fair play to him, because how could he possibly remember both letters? And he starts an argument once a week. I said argument, he kind of just yells at us. And he brings up the question, I'll say the hypothesis, that R. Kelly is not a pedophile because he also slept with adult women. Touchy subject, but I feel like we can all agree that also is doing a lot of heavy lifting in that sentence. I don't know about you, but I've never heard the confession in the defense before. I kind of like it though. I want to see that defense tried in other scenarios. Like a lawyer's like, Your Honor, my client has driven sober before. I don't know. I hear a lot of funny things in my job that I love. Like recently I heard in the kitchen, man, I hope they try to cancel me. Hilarious. Because I don't mean to pocket watch anyone, but I feel like to get canceled, you do have to make more than $14 an hour. Otherwise, you were just getting fired. Like, come on, you didn't lose a shoe deal. You just don't make turkey clubs no more. I don't know, man, restaurants are crazy. Every restaurant job I've ever had has had a Coke problem. Oh, literally my first restaurant job. 2 weeks into it, I walk into the bathroom, I see a coworker doing a line of coke off like the baby changing station. Yeah, wipe that shit down unless you want a really cool kid. I was so shocked by that when I saw this. I confronted my coworker. I was like, hey man, what the hell? Isn't that for babies? He looks me dead in my eyes and goes, no, cocaine is strictly for adults. Silly. I got off topic there, so about the relationship. We're very different for a lot of reasons. We're very different. Another thing I noticed, a big difference for us is she likes to go to bed listening to ASMR. Oh, I heard a few knowing yeah. For those of you who don't know, ASMR is like this type of YouTube video where people have a microphone turned all the way up and they'll whisper into it. And for certain people, it gives them this like vivid response, like this tingle down their spine. It does not do that for me. For me, it sounds like someone with peanut butter in their mouth talking in your ear. The mic just picks up every little terrible. How do you fall asleep listening to that, you psychopath? And I told her I was going to make fun of ASMR on stage, and she was like, well, be careful. There's a huge ASMR community. Look, as a stand-up comedian nowadays, there's a lot of communities you have to worry about offending. People of color, LGBTQ, the bitches. But the ASMR community is not one of them. And she's like, well, why don't you have to worry about them? And I said, well, first of all, they're the least likely to make noise about it. Oh, that's silly. I'll tell one more joke and I'll get out of here. I started going to therapy recently. But I'm still on my dad's insurance, so I had to explain to my dad why I was going. He's like, oh, you have depression? Oh, so tough for you. What's your depression like? And I don't know if you've ever had to explain depression to someone, but it's kind of difficult to put into words, right? The closest I can get to explaining depression is, have y'all ever been bowling in the middle of the day? That's a lot like what depression feels like. Because the feeling of being depressed, the feeling of like walking into a bowling alley at 3 p.m. on a Wednesday, the exact same, right? You're just like, oh, I get that happiness has happened here before, but not now. All right, guys, that's going to be it for me. My name is Zach.